How's it going, everyone? Thank you all for tuning into today's episode of Boxed Program Thoughts. I just wanted to say real quick before the episode begins that we do talk about some people during this episode. There's like a bit of a call out section, if you will, and just like any Mudahar video or any sort of I'm so sorry, respectable commentary YouTube channel's video. We don't encourage. At least I don't. We don't encourage anyone to harass anyone that was mentioned in this video. We don't condone harassment of any kind. Please, and we go through this later in the episode, please treat each other with respect. We want the best for everyone, and we want the best for our communities. And despite all of that, we had a fantastic time recording this episode of the podcast, and I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. It's been a fun time, and it's a bit of a longer one. I still think it'd be good to just sit back and relax and enjoy yourself, because this has been a truly phenomenal episode of the podcast, despite the fact that we're only technically 2 episodes in. So I hope you enjoy it, and thank you all for stopping by.
Are we rolling?
We are rolling,
we are.
And so the way Matthias likes to do this is that we just start on the topic and then we don't do like a proper intro until like 5 minutes in. If you'd like to do that again,
I find a nice stopping point in that little conversation that I just run up the.
Last episode we had a pretty deep episode. We talked about some. I'm 14 and this is deep. We may not get that deep because.
All right.
Because we're talking about Minecraft of all things. Fucking
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Oh boy, do I have things to say about Minecraft.
Yes, that's what I like to hear. That is what I like to hear.
Oh boy, do I have things to say about Minecraft.
So,
okay, first of all,
before we start on Minecraft, I would like to ask you, what is with your fucking getup?
True.
What do you mean?
Wondering the whole time.
The hair, the hats, the fucking out of place. Like your glasses look like this.
Well.
I actually read in your bio on Discord, you did say something about wearing sunglasses indoors, so I just thought that was like kind of that bit.
That's his character.
That's the shtick. Yeah. Basically, my whole shtick is I wear glasses and that's it.
Damn.
That's my shtick. Yeah. I
can't help it.
I can't help it.
Character.
I can't help but be fucking reprehensible.
Yes. Also, I'll bring this up later in the podcast as well, but I have a glorious little sticker right here.
Oh, I have a glorious sticker too. I got it on the back of my current computer that I'm using.
Nice. This is
Do we want to like?
This is a mod. Yeah, I'll explain what this is. This is a this is a sticker. That is shaped as like the Modding Legacy logo. So like me and a couple friends, we are on a team that we work on like shitty Minecraft mods, the usual. And there are some days where we make serious bank and we waste that bank on shit like this. Now this is
random stickers that we are not selling, by the way. We just gave it away to random people.
Merch. This is just to make ourselves look cool.
Just make it. You gotta make it merch, bro. At some point.
It's to be official.
If people want it, we'll make it merch. But like, no one wants it, so.
Well, we don't know that. We haven't tested it out.
Like the average viewer of this podcast is here
500
for like
likes and we'll make Modding Legacy merch. I'm not on behalf of Modding Legacy. I'm just saying that as a fuck you. Like
500 likes and I'll fuck a husk of corn.
Same. But like, I feel like this is the episode. Not that this is a bad thing, but I feel like this is the episode that's gonna like detract a lot of our like regular viewers because of the Minecraft. It's not even just Minecraft. Minecraft's fucking popular.
Oh,
it's doing fucking.
Whoa!
I want to tell you personally, Matthias, that you have no fucking idea what we're about to get into.
You have no fucking idea what we're about to get into either.
No fucking idea what we're about.
I do want to ask my fair share of questions about the Aether, though. I do have some of those.
Yes.
Boy, do I have things to say.
You guys are excited. You guys.
Boy, do I have things to say.
It's like you knew this was coming.
Come on.
Let's begin with our intro.
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, Vam, welcome to fucking pro. What is it? We
I
kind
think
of
we're
changed the
calling it
title up
Box
since last one.
Program Thoughts now.
Box Program Thoughts. Welcome to Box Program Thoughts, the podcast where men become lovers and the word straight goes to die. How are you doing today, Jonathan?
Damn.
I'm doing fantastic. How are you, Matthias?
I am doing just wonderful.
Today we
we
have... Fuck off, mate.
We got to sort that out next time. We got to make sure who's going to introduce
Today
the
we have a very special guest. A pretty good friend of mine, even though we haven't really chatted that much, but we've known each other for quite a bit. His name is Vam. If you want to say your actual name, that's fine. I don't give a shit. But like, feel free to introduce yourself.
My actual name is very cringe, but thank you for having me. I do a lot of Minecraft stuff. I am known for hating a lot of things related to Minecraft, but also playing into Minecraft a lot. I love Minecraft. It has a special place in my heart. I stream sometimes. I break the rules a lot on Twitch a lot. And I'm very unapologetic about it.
You look like you would do Omegle though. Like
I do.
Just put that together.
He does.
I do.
Like if I'm like clicking through tabs, like there's the guy who's jacking off. I click away, and then it's this guy with like the mic set up. I see this guy on my screen.
Streaming Omegle is very hard because almost every time when a penis appears, which it inevitably does, people always fucking clip it, and I always have to immediately like pause the stream to go delete the clip.
Oh my god, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Basically, the objective is to stream Omegle every Friday until I get permabanned from Twitch, and we're going to extend it for as long as we can. We're going to go for as long as we can until we get permabanned from Twitch.
How long
That's
has it been
the
so
idea.
far?
It's gonna fucking happen too. Like I said,
We already had about a month ago. We already had our first ban, which was only for one day. And the funny story behind that is that out of all the Omegle clips that I had, which they did flag me down for that, but they flagged the wrong VOD in which I did nothing but play Club Penguin and Cookie Clicker. So I go to look at my email. And I'm like, oh damn, okay, all right. Not allowed to go on sites with randomized chat. Oh, it must have been an Omegle clip. I read which VOD was flagged, and it was the VOD titled "The Fabled Cookie Clicker Stream." So I was like, "Damn, I'm not allowed to play Cookie Clicker on Twitch. What do I do now? Whatever shall I do?"
You get fucked.
Club Penguin. Oh wait, no, didn't that one get flagged too?
Club Penguin Rewritten is still a thing. The original Club
There
Penguin is.
There was one called Club Penguin Online, which was run by child predators. So that one got
Oh, I
fucked.
heard about that. But anyway, speaking of like Twitch, did you guys hear about like the source code getting fucking leaked?
Oh yeah.
Oh
That
yeah.
shit's been, like everywhere. I don't even know. Like all I know is that like people's like money, like how much they earned got leaked. I don't know what else necessarily
Damn.
got
Well,
leaked.
you'll be happy to know that I make a grand total of $0.00 on my.
You'll be glad to know that I also make a grand total of $0. I am not even yet an affiliate.
Oh, same here. I made about like 50 out of donations, and that's it.
Damn.
But then I just stopped. I only
Those are like, wasn't that like through Streamlabs? Not even
Yeah.
like Twitch. Yeah.
Damn, you get donations? What the fuck? I still don't.
I have
Bro,
a
I just
very
set up a
grateful
Streamlabs and
fan
like
base,
be
somehow.
stupid for like 2 minutes and people.
Because the entirety of my fan base consists of moneyless losers.
Yeah.
Here.
We're just on the tip of the iceberg in this podcast. We haven't even gotten to the juicy shit. I'm so excited.
There's a lot to.
I'm
to
so
converse
excited.
about.
Is this podcast episode gonna be like the call out, like where I go public with all this information?
Oh shit!
If you want it to be, you can, but it doesn't have to be.
Okay, sure, I'll do it.
I hope there's no Twitch thoughts in my recommended. Oh, there is. Shit. This is the kind of shit that happens when people give me money. Money!
Money!
I said that that happened right after I told them all they could go rot and fuck themselves. That's a true statement, by the way. People can testify. I did just tell them to all go rot and fuck themselves if they would ever give me money. But anyway, that was my little Twitch donation moment. That's why you shouldn't give me money.
Wogue.
Just kidding.
If we, like I said last time, if we ever make a Patreon, give. Right?
Exactly.
Give.
We'll totally put it all back into the show, and
it'll all go towards the Premier subscription that is overpriced anyway. So
Oh no,
It'll
I do
all
the student thing.
go towards the Mongolian children that we've been keeping in the basement.
I don't have a basement.
Yeah.
I'm in a dorm. Wait a second. Hold up. How would
Damn,
that
I'm in
work?
a house.
Thanks for keeping hold of them while we're gone in college.
They could.
Yeah,
There
no
could
problem.
totally be an underground like slave network below me. I don't like. This is a dorm.
It's a
Fuck knows
college.
fuck knows
Yeah.
what's happening down there. Honestly.
It's a college.
I'll ask people around. You know what I've been meaning to do? I've actually been meaning to plug the stream in the most ridiculous way possible. In front of my dorm, on my door, I'm gonna put like a whiteboard thing. Like I have one for my calendar here. I'm gonna get like a smaller one,
Damn.
put it on the door, and be like,
Rich man.
podcast,
Rich.
go follow it, and just like put ridiculous questions on the thing, and you know
Whoa, okay.
that's the only way I can really like promote this thing.
3, 2,
Hi.
1. Cut here.
What the fuck
Hey.
is that?
That is left in.
Anyway, what I
Alright,
hear y'all got questions.
I would like to start this with having Matthias ask his deepest, darkest questions about.
Oh yeah, it's not
Our-
like that dark. I feel like the call outs or whatever the fuck you guys said. I feel like that's gonna be the highlight of the episode.
That's
However,
gonna be the highlight, but it might just devolve into that. You never know.
I actually think it will, because if these call outs are relating to what I think they're relating to, then I think this is a very good segue. Anyway, I will ask my questions now. I've got a
Okay,
few that I have
okay.
written down.
Amazing.
But anyway,
I am
like-
eager to answer them.
You already, in my notes I wrote like this down, but like you already told us like a bit about yourself. You like play Minecraft,
Yeah.
you're streaming, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Love Minecraft, work with it, hate it sometimes.
Yeah.
But, like, to be honest, like you were from that like 2016 like period with the Aether, right?
No, I didn't join in until later, until like
Oh, okay.
late 2017, early 2018. I met I met up with the folks at Modding Legacy, who, by the way, the majority of them hated me at first because I had a really toxic. I was really problematic back then, but I was just really obnoxious. Anywho, I meet up with this team called Modding Legacy, which I was a part of for a while, actually. I'm not going to say why I'm not a part of it anymore, because it's understandable, but
It's nothing that bad. It's
nothing that bad. I tweeted something raunchy at Vosky.
Oh, you tweeted.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
tweeted
you were,
something out.
That's why you were
I
good
was
at you use
removed from
Twitter.com.
and I was removed from the team. Anywho, I met Modding Legacy, and they have a bit of a relationship with the Aether developers, and so I get a little in on it, and it just started going from there. And that's all I can say for now until we start getting into things like more and more. And that's how I kind of have this whole scope on the situation. The Minecraft mod development community is a rotten shithole that is full of arrogant assholes. It's full of people who are just not in their right minds and will do anything to sabotage you. And just, I don't know. Bro, we're modding a kids game? I don't know why it's like that.
It's literally a kid's game.
Yeah.
$26.95.
Yeah.
$26.95, bro.
Yeah.
I cannot believe this. What has this become? But anyway, like, more on that later, I guess. But like, the Aether, for like those that don't know, because obviously like we have a lot of people. I have a feeling that this episode's gonna attract a lot of like people who kind of know about the situation already.
Vam's gonna tweet it. It's gonna get like 500 views.
Exactly. But like, for those who are like kind of like our general viewers, like Jonathan or Vam, you want to like fill them in like very quickly on like what the Aether actually is, like the mod itself.
The Aether mod, well, as many of you know, was one of the first Minecraft dimension mods, and it involved you making a glowstone portal, putting water in it, and you go to a sky dimension where there's dungeons, there's trinkets, and there's kind of a little bit of an overhaul of the inventory system. The tools have special abilities. It's oddly familiar, as the achievement puts it. Later on, a sequel was made called Aether 2 Genesis of the Void, which expanded on the Aether a little bit, and the whole dungeon system was do I say remastered, or do I? It was changed.
It was changed. It was reconceptualized.
It was reconceptualized, yeah.
That's
and
the best way to
new
put
things, and
I really like the Genesis's dungeons.
Yeah, I like Genesis's dungeons too. It never really moved past
first one.
My accent is showing a little bit.
Okay, Canadian.
it never really moved past Minecraft 1.7.10. And so then they start coming up with this new thing called Aether2 Highlands, which is
Yeah.
very ambitious,
I
but
heard
to
about
say the
that.
least. And yeah, and that's and Aether2 Highlands is right now. There's not much to do, but they look pretty. But you know, whatever. It's supposed to be super different, but no, it's kind of empty, and it looks like an unfinished game.
Well, anyway,
Those are like some preliminary questions, right?
yeah. No, I've got like a couple more. Just like, I mean, like obviously, like back then, I know we had like, I don't think she goes by this name anymore, but like, I don't know what the new one is, but back then there was someone by the name of Colin, and like,
They go by Angeline now. They transitioned to
yeah,
female. Yeah.
okay, so Angeline back then, I remember obviously there's a few controversies. They were a
Yeah.
mod on the Aether team. This question kind of actually, now that I think about it, like I thought that you were from the 2016 period. I just didn't like remember you or something like that. I was gonna ask like, because obviously there's like a couple incidents involving me. I made like a few insensitive jokes about well, it's debatable like how insensitive they really were because they were based in like a lot of like truth and unfairness
Yeah.
caused by this controversial character, Angeline. I was gonna like ask like what did you like did you even know about me or like what did you think of like my character back then?
I didn't really know you. I just kind of I didn't even know
Heard
you
the
existed.
tales.
I got to be honest, because again, I didn't join in on the whole Aether clown school thing until like 2018.
I'll give you a short summary, Vam. So what happened was I made this server called the Hideout, and in the Hideout, I don't remember what it was like much too much, but I do remember there being a visceral amount of just Colin photoshops and memes. There were so many of them. There was this one image of I say Colin because that's what I called him back then. I'm sorry, I'm not going to get used to it, but just bear with me, audience, please. But one profile picture of Colin was like they were all like cropped porn characters. I think they still are, but like,
Isn't that fucking weird though? Like I get
yeah.
like haha, like it's like
it's
funny,
more
like,
common than
porn.
you think. So
But
Yeah.
like, if he's still doing it now, it's been like 5 years.
He's gone off the internet. I'm pretty sure.
Shit.
I'm certain. But
Yeah.
there was this one profile picture where someone photoshopped the face off of it, and there were tens, if not hundreds, of memes where random shit was just put on top of the face. You know, if I knew about it at the time, one of the things I should like find it and like do this myself. But like one of the things I should have done was like a Dio face, like the fucking Jojo Kono Dio that face, like just that. So we made that server, and Colin found out. I forgot. I think I don't know how he figured it out, but like Colin found out, so we got banned twice. The third time we got banned, I think I just said something fucking stupid, but like I have no idea. But I got banned 3 times. What Matthias did is he came in and did all of that just all at once. So he got banned one time.
I see.
And then I got unbanned actually.
And then he got unbanned because Oscar was a pretty respectable guy at the time.
Yeah,
he might still be as like a person, but like I don't respect him as a project lead anymore. He doesn't have that flair, right? He doesn't have that flair.
I kind of know.
That's not an attack on his character. That's an attack on his ability as a project lead. I don't agree with him.
Yeah.
But well, anyway, the rest of like these points, I thought like there was gonna be a lot less like tea to spill today because like the rest of these like things are like
we can keep you covered, but feel free to ask your questions anyway, and I will bring up. I just remembered. There's one thing that Colin did, and it's this happened after 1.12 when the modding community split between Forge and Fabric. For those of you who don't know, Forge is the mod loader that everyone used to use, and Fabric was the new one that they made because people on 1.14 were tired of waiting for Forge to fix their shit. So we have these two mod loaders now, and on principle, they're fine. I don't disagree with their existence. They do what they need to do. Forge is better for bigger, more ambitious projects. Fabric is better for projects that, I'm so sorry, don't require much shit. And what happened was, to put it as best as I can, some of the people on the Forge team are very blunt. And I don't mean that to sugarcoat them being mean. I literally just mean that they're being blunt. And as we've talked about earlier, people on the Minecraft modding community are
wretched.
They're wretched. Right, they're wretched. They're insane.
They're wretched.
So what Colin did was he took this towards and made it like a guest, basically a twit longer. Kind of like trying to dismantle everything that the Forge team was after.
So what the Forge team criticized Colin's project and his code, which
I think he was doing really, really awful core modding.
Yeah, he was doing some really awful core modding, and the Forge team got really upset about it and started picking it apart and essentially making fun of it. Angeline made this huge, essentially a twit longer, where he exposes them for slandering and lying and stuff. And it's and I'm reading this whole thing and I'm like, but you did the same thing to modding Legacy.
We'll get
you
to
did
that.
the same.
Oh, we can get to that now if you want. But
I'm gonna get to it now. You did the same thing to modding Legacy. Angeline joined the Discord. Okay, so Angeline really hated modding Legacy, right? So she hated modding Legacy. God knows why. She had something against a member in there named John.
I think it's John. It's John.
To the point where she would openly slander them. Keep in mind, the Aether is a Discord with thousands and thousands of people, and thousands of people for a while, and people still do believe that modding Legacy. People still do believe that modding Legacy is this corrupt organization, corrupt fucking modding team. But she would slander, straight up go hard. And John, he got tired of this. He pinged everyone in the modding Legacy Discord and said, essentially debunked all of her claims. She wasn't really happy with this. She came into the Discord and started trying to defend us. She legally scared us into giving her giving Gilded Games the ownership. Gilded Games is the team behind Aether right now. She tricked
bitch.
Happens to us all. Continue.
Anywho, she brought up a bunch of legal stuff to essentially scare us into giving Gilded Games ownership of the Aether Legacy project, a project that we had owned. We owned all the code for. The assets, they're all rights reserved, but we could easily recreate the Aether right now, but we didn't, because in the end we felt that it was best in their hands, because Aether was the majority of what we were getting attention for, and we wanted attention for our own stuff, our own projects. But at the time, it was really gut-wrenching, and it was really infuriating, because we'd worked really hard on this. Well, I say we, not me. I was a bystander at the time. I'm saying we just because it's easier, but I was a bystander. But they'd worked really hard on it. The code belonged to us, and there was no issue. It was GPL, and the project was good. It didn't belong to them, but they took it anyway. And again, we're going back to this whole huge post that Colin did Angeline did picking apart the Forge devs. She did the same thing. And for years she did that. For years she tried to sabotage modding Legacy. She tried to slander modding Legacy in the most vile ways, just because. So of course, we were mad, and she eventually left Gilded Games, which is a good thing, because I have a feeling that it was better for them to get their mind off of it and focus on better things. But still, terrible person. I don't know if they've changed or anything, but terrible person. This is how a lot of Minecraft modders think. We'll give you more instances in a second. Does anybody have any more things to add or questions or anything like that?
I'll just add real quick before you ask your next question, Matthias, that the general theme with I personally think that the people who the players in the Minecraft modding community are more of the problem than the modders. The modders is like a really small handful of really awful people. The players are a bigger problem, but the main theme with the modders is that they all are really easy to get on a power fantasy.
Yeah,
like they're like children. It's so easy.
Yeah.
They're like fucking jacking themselves off. It's
and obviously
easy.
not all of them.
No,
Obviously not all of them. But like a vocal majority.
Yeah. They're I would say a vocal minority, because there's like there's a lot of really good shit in the Minecraft modding community, but like this kind of stuff is so tiring to deal with, and it's like
it is.
And then people like the players swarm in on that, and that makes it worse. All right, next question, Matthias.
I think that was really it. I just like all I remember is like making like a meme about like Colin or like Angeline like being like a shitty mod and like banning people because like they said like one like joke that was like not even like pushing, really insensitive. It was just a joke based in like complete truth.
Yeah.
It was literally just like that should have been like a sign, and I think it was to like a lot of people that she was not cool because like from what I remember, like she had done this before. That's why I even like made the joke. Like they're a mod on a team that has rules, or on a Discord that has rules. And like I guess like maybe like attacking someone isn't the rule, but like the person that got banned initially for the joke and me, we weren't attacking because essentially what Angeline was doing was attacking that person by banning them. There's no rule that says there's no rule that says if you have personal beef and you have the power of a mod, take it out on that person.
Yeah.
Like it's just like a little like situation between the two people. They should just work it out on their own. The person with the mod powers shouldn't take that to their advantage and just delete them from the server.
Yeah.
And
I do feel like a lot of stuff needs to be worked out in privates, and a lot of stuff needs comprehension, and it needs talking, and it needs mediating. Here's how I got banned from the Aether Discord, and it was I'm still to this day banned. They say that I'm not on the ban list, but I am. And so essentially, there's this guy who was he's an ex-modding Legacy member, but he also used to be really problematic at the time. I'm not going to name him because I don't feel like it, but he came into the Discord and we started making a meme about there's a boss in the Aether called the Slider, and we essentially decided to make him into a burger. So he's like this block and we made him into a burger. And so Jonathan knows this. So
I know this.
So we called this the Slider Burger, and so we're like, hey, let's do like a really wholesome Chungus funny. Let's go in there and start going like, hey, can I get a slider burger, please? And like start
that is
posting
so
images
wholesome,
of it.
dude. That's so wholesome.
It's like, hey, can I get a slider burger with some Sun Spirit fries and a large Zephyru Coke or some shit. These are all references to mobs in the mod, and other people started joining in. Angeline took this as a personal attack for some reason.
It's a fucking burger.
And so
it's a fucking burger, he says.
Okay, and so this guy, right? He they're talking about tortillas all of a sudden. I don't know why the fuck they were talking about tortillas. He's like stuff a sausage in there, might be a little floppy though. She thought that was a trans joke. So she banned nearly everyone in the channel who was typing the slider.
I'm sorry. wait, yeah. Wait, don't stop talking. Matthias literally had to leave. Out of the room. He walked out.
He walked out of the room. She banned everyone who was typing anything about the slider burger.
Oh my god.
The slider burger the slider burger from that day became a threat to that server.
What did you think? Like the slider burger was like a fucking like jack off tool?
Yeah. Slur.
Okay. So the next day, again, I used to be really problematic. I wouldn't do this in my right minds. I wouldn't do this in my right mind now, but before I was kind of unhinged, and so the next day, I was kind of I was kind of upset about this. So I said I talked about this in a other random modding Discord, and I was like, "Hey, I bet you can't go into the Aether Discord and say, 'Give me my slider burger right now.'" And so three randos joined and started saying in there like, "Hey, I better get my slider burger right now or else." And then it devolved into them calling Oscar a greasy-haired femboy and
What?
uh, and other names, which
God.
I didn't encourage, but whatever. They did get banned at the end. But yeah, while we're on the topic, the reason we like to poke fun at Gilded Games is not only because of Angeline, whom did all sorts of horrible stuff and did not get banned for it and did not get kicked off of the team for it. It is also because, Gilded Games is not a very competent team in the sense that they don't really do anything. And the Aether 2, for example, it's been in alpha for
development
8 years.
hell.
It's been in alpha for 8 years, and the problem with this is that they have hundreds of Patreons that are giving money every month for essentially nothing. And now they have Aether Legacy right now, which is essentially a port, a modern day port of the
thing
Aether
that
1.
we used to work on.
Yeah, they're working on it, and very slowly but surely they're working on it. But it's still like it's insane how much they're slacking for how many Patreons they have, and they've been doing this for years. Now there's a thing. Oscar is known for he's known for saying that things will pick up. Things will pick up. He's always like, every time somebody questions it, he's like, "Hey," and the meme goes, we have a little running joke between us called we just say things will pick up next week, guys, because that's the running joke. Now I'm going to post an image. I really like this image.
I'll edit it in post. Just DM it to me later.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys an image.
I know. I recognize that face.
It's quite a humorous image, isn't it?
Very epic.
Anyway, he's known for just being really apathetic with development. Like, Oscar, if you ever do come across this podcast, I'm sure you're a great guy, but you are not a project manager, and you should find somebody else to direct this who is more capable. I don't mean that in a bad way, but like you're just I don't think anything's getting done with you around. I'm sorry, I don't.
And like, take it to heart, because I think Vam is speaking from personal experience too.
I do think it's your fault. You know, I have experience as a project manager, and I learned from those experiences. When back in 2018, I set up a team called Team. Well, at the time it was called Team Dev, but we don't talk about those days. We don't talk about that name. Team Dev is a very uncreative, it was in all capital letters too. That's what it was called. That's how it was named. I set it up, and I was just very incompetent and made a lot of bad choices. And long story short is, by the time I had my shit together as a project manager, my reputation was already so down the drain that I couldn't get shit back together. I couldn't, because people just, they'd lost faith in me. And I just had to learn from all those mistakes. And it's really hard running a project when you have ADD, when you have chronic depression, because it all gets to you and it all beats you down, and eventually, you don't know what to do, and you've lost all respect at that point. And that's essentially my experience with it. Team Hollow has now been handed over to a different person, because I was like, I'm not doing anything. Why not? Why not? I'm not doing anything with it. Why not? But yeah, there's another. What got me into saying that the modding community is like rotten was because I had a run-in with so when 1.14 started emerging, mods that are known as Vanilla Plus mods started sprouting from the ground, and they
Oh
building up in
no.
popularity. And the concept of Vanilla Plus essentially means that you are following Mojang's guidelines and adding things that you think is like within Mojang's guidelines. And now this is a whole community of its own. And while, yes, it is filled with nice people and like good, excellent, very talented individuals who do awesome shit, it is also filled with the most insufferable, arrogant elitists I have ever seen. Especially the artists in the community. No, not all the artists, actually. So let's say an artist asks for feedback, like, hey, how does my art look? Artist B pops in and goes like, not gonna lie, it kind of looks like programmer art. Oh, well, why do you think my art looks like programmer art? Minecraft has, I have my own art style and stuff. Why do you think it's programmer? Wow, well, it's because I didn't make it. It just looks bad. Sorry.
I've seen that.
That's essentially what every art criticism in the Vanilla Plus community boils down to. I didn't make it, therefore it's programmer art, and it's bad.
So,
but it's put in a very it's put in such a fucking like sugarcoaty way. But you can tell, and since these people are such positards, they don't see it.
Damn. I mean, like, I don't have much to say on all this because obviously these are kind of more like you guys' experiences, but this just kind of boils down to like.
I hope this is eye-opening.
It's eye-opening.
Aspects of human.
It's eye-opening.
Human traits.
I do want to share. I do want to share this one revelation that I had earlier this year, and that is when I became active on the Forge project Discord. The Forge API has its own Discord server, and it has a reputation for being full of assholes.
Right.
So I wanted to go into the Forge project Discord because I had genuine help with my guinea pig project Forgecraft, which is I had genuine help, and I wanted to like have conversations with people, like get to the nitty gritty of what I'm doing and how I can change my mindset of what I'm doing it. And to my surprise, the people were actually being really insightful. They were calling me out of my bullshit, so I knew what I had to do. They gave insightful things into. They're not really good at providing examples, which is probably the main thing that people have issues with with that Discord when they look for help. They don't give examples. They give conceptual answers, which is fine for me. It's not fine for everyone, but you can, if you dig hard enough, you'll find examples in there. So they talk about the concepts and they explain it in a way that makes sense. And they say, if there's something we're doing wrong, you can look at our code and give us a PR. A PR is essentially a way of making your own code in Forge and having them look at it and they say, this looks pretty good. People are going to use this. Let's shove this into Forge so everyone can use it. Like a one benefits all kind of thing. And I also had the liberty of joining a voice chat in the early days of 1.17 Forge development with Lex, the big man Lex himself.
Damn.
And I know what I'm about to say is going to sound so stupid, but unlike popular belief, Lex is a pretty normal person. I know it's hard to believe, but
I've heard.
He's a pretty normal person, and like he talks like a normal person, like. And I understand that he's blunt and sometimes acts like an ass. That's me. I'm just better at hiding it. But
me too.
It's but the thing is that the fact that the Forge Project Discord has such a bad reputation, and people are willing to just say, oh no, just go to our Discord, or there are other good Discords, don't get me wrong, but just go to our Discord, or don't listen to them, they're a bunch of assholes. Kind of proves that the Minecraft modding community is full of literal children who have no idea how to process their own arguments.
And this ties into, like, again, basic human conduct is that you shouldn't. Positivity is great, but you shouldn't go around, slapping people across the head, asking them to, or ordering them to be positive. Keep things positive, guys. This is a positive and constructive community. Dude, you got to call yourself out on your bullshit sometimes. You got to let other people call you out on your bullshit sometimes. And that's important. Luckily, I have surrounded myself with people who call me out on my bullshit and don't gas me up. Because if you have people who just gas you up and and just tell you, yes, you're doing great. Yes,
You'll never
go and
do this
go and
It's like a fucking drug.
go and molest that child. You're doing great, or stuff like that. Not that I do that, but
PDP, like a PDP.
EDP.
No.
And
We don't.
it's
Here on Program Thoughts, I just want to say we don't support any nonce behavior on this.
Yeah, we don't
platform.
support any
We don't
nonce
support
behavior.
any illegal activity or immoral
No
activity.
pedophilia, none of that.
If you are a pedophile, I hope nikocado avocado outlives you.
Yeah, that's the best insult I've heard in so long. I hope nikocado avocado outlives you.
I hope he does. I really do hope so.
Oh,
I mean, same, but like, I wasn't expecting that.
I was not expecting the level of caliber that insult was at was just beautiful.
Every single time.
Is he
I'm
like
a
killing himself by like?
He is
eating?
killing
Dude,
himself. He literally got diagnosed with a physical disorder because of his eating habits, and then literally the next day he eats like 5 boxes of pizza.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Every time I think about killing myself, I think about the fact that I'll be outlived by nikocado avocado, and then I rethink it. If you are depressed and you are thinking of killing yourself, nikocado avocado will outlive you. That is cringe as hell.
Guys, you have to understand.
You have to understand.
You
the stakes in
cannot
that.
live shorter than nikocado avocado. That is
cannot.
an insult to your character. Because
It
even
is.
if you
You're
think
better
you have the
than that.
shittiest character in the world, I can personally assure you that nikocado avocado's character is worse than
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah.
Same thing with EDP, who is still walking free, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know what the deal with
Incarcerate
that
EDP.
is. Let's do it. Hashtag incarcerate EDP. Let's run it.
Hashtag incarcerate.
Enter that prison
EDP.
for 45 years.
When
Incarcerate
this episode
EDP.
drops and we have all our socials, I'm gonna fucking tweet that hashtag. Incarcerate.
Yeah.
Incarcerate
That
EDP.
movement.
Yeah. Anyway, Minecraft.
Anyways, Minecraft. We were talking about how people are act like fucking overgrown children who have no idea how to synthesize their own arguments. Basically.
Yeah. Again, it's the whole thing with Angeline, and she essentially acted like a stereotypical Discord server moderator, and was kind of an awful person. And this is an example of a lot of people in the Minecraft modding community. But it's like I'm going to tell you all about what I call the Minecraft modding, the vanilla plus Illuminati.
This is the first
vanilla
I've heard
plus-
of this.
Anyway, the Minecraft modding Illuminati is they go by Minecraft Ideas Academy now.
What?
Oh,
They changed their name
these
to
people.
Ideas Academy.
Pretty cringe. bro.
Ideas Academy.
These
Okay.
people.
So Ideas Academy used to go by Minecraft Abnormals, and they were a Discord server that focused on brainstorming ideas and coming up with things that could be in Minecraft that are within Mojang's guidelines and are in general just vanilla friendly, which is a good idea. And there was another Discord server / Reddit subreddit. Sorry, I don't go on Reddit often. I have a Reddit account
Good.
just so that nobody takes
Stay
my
off of
username,
Reddit.
and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all. So anyway, it was a subreddit / Discord server named Minecraft Suggestions, and this was the first one. This was the OG one. But then, but Minecraft Abnormals, I believe, was born out of like spite and stuff like that. There's history between like the two owners, and I don't know. I'm not going to verify those. I'm going to verify what I know though. Essentially, Minecraft Abnormals. The man behind the organization, the whole shebang is Cameron. I call him Cameron Abnormal because it's funny. He's a character, and
Cameron what?
Cameron Abnormal.
Cameron Abnormal. Okay.
and he's responsible for acting like a stereotypical
Acting like an
Discord
overgrown
server moderator.
child. Yeah.
Acting like a stereotypical Discord server moderator, convincing a bunch of essentially teenagers that are way younger than him. I believe he's like 20s. He's in his mid 20s or something.
Jesus Christ. That makes me like
convincing all of them that that MC Minecraft Suggestions is bad. Like they're the ones that are bad. Get them.
Yeah, the fear mongering. That's the word.
Yeah, fear mongering. And they did so much fear mongering around the community. They have done so much damage to this one person that I'll talk about in a second, and to several communities around Minecraft and Minecraft modding. They've done a lot of damage to their reputation. They can still be seen today. And they have not acknowledged it. They have not apologized for it. They have not done anything because it was brutal what they did, especially to this one person. Basically, what happened was there was somebody within these communities who was known as I'll use his username Stabo. He went by the name Stabo, and he essentially to put it very respectfully, he was not very right in the head, to the point where he, with his attitude, infuriated a lot of people, and it infuriated one particular moderator / manager of Minecraft Suggestions named well, I'm not gonna name him. I'm sorry. No, fuck it, Mystic Coco. And
fuck it.
Fuck it. Yeah. There's no reason why I shouldn't name him. I am going to essentially defend him to the fucking grave here. He didn't have a very good reaction, and he lashed out at him in ways that were not acceptable. However, they had some history of hating each other, having it out for each other, but they eventually. And Cameron used this as a point of criticism for him, for Minecraft Suggestions. They banned him and anyone that agreed with him several times from their Discord, and actively slandered him and made sure everybody thought he was a sociopath, which was understandable at the time. But they essentially, Stabo and Mystic Coco essentially made amends, right? And so he apologized. Everybody made amends. Everybody did. And everything was all good. He was in no way off the hook. He did what he did to get better and to amend the situation. But now Cameron and Minecraft Abnormals had lost their reason to pin stuff on Minecraft Suggestions. They got all pissed off, and they slandered him they put him on blast all day. They went on a 1.5 year long crusade against Minecraft Suggestions and any of their partners, to make sure that none of them essentially saw the light of day. And this Mystic Coco guy, they made up so much stuff about him. A lot of people still believe he's a homophobe, which there was no homophobia. None of it. There was no homophobia. There was no anything. And the worst thing that they did, this is the worst thing that they've done. They fabricated evidence that he was a pedophile.
Fabricated, yeah.
They fabricated evidence that he was a pedophile by taking a screenshot out of context, messaging them to Helen Angel, which is Mojang's community manager, Minecraft's community manager, official community manager.
Not anymore, but
not anymore. But she still kind of does stuff at Mojang. I've heard.
It's weird.
I might be wrong. It's really complicated. Essentially, he messaged her saying, "Hey, look, this guy's a pedophile." So Helen goes "This is a serious claim. Can you back that up? I'm gonna go talk to Mystic. Go talk to Mystic to see if he's actually a pedophile." So Mystic was he was able to prove that he wasn't immediately. I got screenshots and everything of the whole ordeal when Mystic was asking for my help in clearing his name, which got me blacklisted by the Vanilla Plus Illuminati. Which is
I love that name so much, Vanilla.
And the reason why I call them the Vanilla Plus Illuminati is because they have so much fucking power over the community, and they're able to essentially make everybody just eat anything up and believe it. Anyway, he proved everything wrong. But every time he confronted him, Cameron would just spin it around and say, "No, you're fucking, you're still the bad one. You're still the bad one." And they genuinely, to this day, so since the people they have on their team are all younger, young teenagers, they still believe it. They still believe that Cameron is they believe that they're being targeted. Because I started, as soon as my mod development team shut down, something clicked within me, and I said, I no longer have anything to lose. I can say whatever I want now. I don't have to worry about keeping my image clean. So
Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah. So now I'm.
Wait.
Which brings me here.
No, we here. I still have
I tweeted something out saying I tweeted at them saying that they were shady and that Minecraft suggestions essentially did nothing wrong and deserved an apology. One of their team members immediately messages me the next day saying, "Hey, listen, leave us alone, man. We're getting targeted because we're getting apparently they were targeted by a separate incident, which is apparently it involved them getting sent furry porn or something."
I would not enjoy that either.
Yeah, no. But it was a separate incident. And I was like, whoa, hold on. What does this have to do with furry porn? He's like, no, never mind. Obviously it wasn't you. He never told me what went on there. But he essentially told me, like, hey, stop. Don't bring back the old drama. We're being targeted because of it. We don't want to be targeted. And it's like, listen, you went on a 1.5 year long crusade against this one kid. Oh, by the way, they fabricated pedophilia evidence when he was 17. You can still be a predator at 17. You can still be a sociopath at 17 and stuff like that. Which, by the way, they also convinced the entire community that he was a sociopath, which people have distorted as homophobia and transphobia to this day.
Very fun. Which
is very fun to deal with. Anyway, I fought for him. I brought him aboard my team, and I said, "Hey, we're gonna prove these." It's such a fucking shame I never had him do anything, because we just had like. I'm a really big fan of Mystic Coco's art, but we just had like way better, like more active, like more enthusiastic artists on the team. Willing to do. They were just pumping stuff out, and they just would not stop pumping stuff out. And I was like, all right, we'll use all this. We'll use it. Anyway. Anyway, I shut my team down. I called them out, and they said, "Don't stop calling us out. We're getting targeted." And I'm all like, "You went on a 1-year-long crusade against this one kid and against this community for practically for reasons that were fixed. Like, you had no reason to go on about them. Like, yes, call this one guy out when he violently lashed out for no reason against somebody who's not mentally okay. But they made amends. They fixed things, and you still went after them because you no longer had any reason to bring your competition down. You went on a 1-year-long crusade because of this, because you were mad about this. And no, I didn't tell them that, but I'm sorry, no, I'm not going to. This is me putting you on blast. If you ever see this, fuck you. Fuck off.
Reach.
There's still damage today.
I don't know who you are.
There's still damage today. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop speaking this way about you until you offer them a public apology and restore their image. That's all that's going to fix this. That's all that's going to make amends. You apologize to Mystic Coco publicly, to MCS publicly, to everybody publicly, and I'm going to stop hating you. I'll stop saying shit about you.
Yeah.
I don't know who you are, but from the things I've heard, sounds like a fucking good bet.
This is partly me venting, because again, they did this whole thing. It affected my team too, and that was my dream. My dream was to make Minecraft mods, and the reason why was not. I didn't I did want to monetize it eventually, but that was to give to the team. I bought my main programmer. His computer broke down twice, and I had to replace all his parts because then no progress would occur. I replaced all of his parts. I've got an old 5-year-old gaming laptop, and I'm fine with that. It does everything I need it to do. So I'm I don't need one. I could be building myself a PC right now. Nah, this fucking guy deserves it. He's a talented programmer, and he's doing a free fucking programming job for me. So I'm going to replace his PC parts that he needs me to replace. So I replace his PC parts. Fuck yeah. Everybody told me hey, can you replace my computer? I'm all yeah, I'll put you on the list. In the end, I only ended up replacing that one guy's computer. But I was fully intending on refurbishing my entire team setups. Anyway, I became a Minecraft modder.
And then you learned about the horrors of this place.
Yeah, because I was when I was a kid, I didn't have a very good home life, and what I would come home and do every day was I'd watch videos about mod showcases, and I'd get excited about them. I'd get genuinely excited about them.
Who didn't though? That's everyone's childhood.
I'd get really excited about them, and I'd go on my computer. I only had 2 allowed hours of computer time per day. I used my 2 hours to download Minecraft mods and just play. And seeing new updates on Minecraft mods, seeing that a new really cool mod came out. I remember when Lycanites mobs, by the way, it really like models that just don't fit Minecraft at all and just are so fucking. But I remember it being the most fun thing back in the day, and that came out, and I was so excited. I was so excited every time a mod came out or it got a cool update, and that was my joy back then. And I became a Minecraft modder because maybe somebody else needs to see that. Somebody else needs to see, new fucking cool contents being put out, especially in these
Probably time.
Team Hollow predates COVID, but when COVID hit,
yeah,
when COVID hit, it that got even more intense. I never had any intention to, maybe in the far future to profit off of it myself, but all of it was intended towards, helping the programmers and the artists, which are, by the way, super talented, that helped along the way. Minecraft Abnormals, aka Minecraft Ideas Academy, they slandered my team so bad. Part of it was my fault. Like I did a lot of stuff that, like, not like controversial things that earned my reputation. Like,
just
I didn't do anything
management.
like misgender people or anything like that, or I managed it poorly and people lost faith. It was partly my fault, but they did a massive blow to it. People didn't want to join me because of that, and well-known people especially, they strayed away from my team, and I couldn't get any new programmers eventually, so I had to close it down. But yeah, it's a very opportunistic field that is the Minecraft modding community. Minecraft modding is I find it incredibly cool still, and it has a special place in my heart. But it's a very opportunistic landscape, because there's constantly demand for coders, and these coders, they're just guys in like Jonathan. He's like just some guy in college that codes in his mods in his free time, and they don't have all the time in the world, so you got to treat coders, artists, and anybody in this community with respect. But the thing is, like, a lot of people, they're making mod development teams because they also want to make cool mods, and the demand is so high, and it's just an incredible.
There are not enough coders. What happened at first was that there are too many artists, and then there were too many coders, and now there's not enough of anybody.
Yeah, there's an abundance of artists out there, but again, a lot of artists in the Minecraft modding community are so. If you have more than one artist on your team, good
fucking luck.
And they're both really enthusiastic. Good fucking luck.
Yeah.
Like, they might be friends and they might be cool with each other, but still, like, they might argue. Good luck. I think what you have to have inside of you to be a good project manager is you've got to have a lot of tenacity, and you've got to have a lot of fight in you, and you have to learn to look at things objectively, because when you just look at things like, I want to be everybody's friend. Keep a positive environment, but don't, like, look at things realistically, and just don't fall short on anything. Think about everybody's needs. Think about what everybody wants. Ask people if they're okay, and you have to care for your team like they're, like they're really close to you, like their family. And that's what gets hobbyists, especially that are the majority in the community, to help you. That shows that you really care, and show that you really have passion. And you gotta. I don't care what people say about this. I don't care if it's bureaucratic, because it's not bureaucratic. You gotta promise that your idea will eventually bring them greater rewards than just, like, your trust, or you're giving them, like, Discord Nitro, better than fucking Discord. Like, come on, you're paying modders in Discord Nitro? Come on.
So I pay my.
Like, you gotta promise greater rewards. Like, I made a Patreon. I am fucking confident this project is going to generate a good fan base. We're going to have Patreons. You're going to get money eventually. Like, money is that which runs this world. I don't care what you say. Like, this ties into capitalism. Whatever. Fuck you. fuck your ideas. It's not bureaucratic. It's not bureaucratic. You got to offer somebody who's doing like a
metric fuck ton of work.
A metric fuck ton of difficult work. For free, essentially. You got to promise them something. You got to treat them with respect, and you got to offer them something.
Exactly.
You got to promise them something.
You got to have a good relationship with your
team. And you have to know that you're going to do that. Like, don't just set up something in vain and just go like, all right, fellas, get to work. I'll pay you later. That's not how it works.
That sounded like a fucking stereotypical like manager shit, like a real life manager.
It is. And I used to be like that. I used to be just some fucking 18-year-old that was like, wow, I'm 18, I'm an adult now. I get to do adult things. I'm going to put together a mod development team. They'll make all the mods in my mod pack and tie it all together for me. So that's what I did. I just invited them in and went like, make this, get to work. It's going to be cool, I promise.
You'll get your money eventually.
I didn't know. No, at the beginning, I didn't even offer money.
Oh, shit.
Beginning. Because I was retarded. I gotta be honest with you, I'm a little bit retarded, but
the fucking Alex Jones meme.
I quote that all the time, and that's why I say that a lot. But if you're if you're looking to get into Minecraft modding, I recommend you mostly keep to yourself unless you absolutely trust the person you're working with. And by trust, I don't mean like you talked to them twice in a Discord call. Like, get to know them.
I think Modding Legacy is a pretty good example of this.
Modding Legacy is a really good example.
We're a really, 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 really tight knit group, bond. And like we still sometimes get requests for people to join our team. And we get like no, because like we're already like so tight knit.
Yeah. If you have a tight knit group of people, and be careful with outsiders if you're a really tight knit mod development team. But like also don't treat them like don't make sure they're not like, oh man, they don't take a liking to outside. Like,
yeah.
Oh, they don't like me already. Again, feel people out and make sure you trust them, and make sure, like, again, also offer them something.
Yeah, but I agree with the point of staying to yourself, because if you like it's gonna be harder, obviously, if you work on your own, but like if you have the time and patience to learn how to write in Java, which I assure you, writing code in Minecraft, I used to have a different opinion, but writing code in Minecraft is so much easier than writing code from scratch in normal Java. If you learn how to use if you learn how to use Paint.net to make textures, and you learn how to use Blockbench, and you put your time and effort into those, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah,
it's a really tedious process, like any skill, like with what I do. I'm a music composer. That shit is really difficult, and that takes time and effort. I'm not just gonna mix. I'm just like, eventually you get to the point like where you can just make something up in like a few hours, but like you're not gonna be able to do it. Like, oh, I want to write a piece of music and like make it be the world's next hit. No, that's not gonna happen. You gotta learn the basics. You gotta climb your way up. Yeah. And you're not going to do that unless you yourself are willing to put in the effort to do so. This is why I really have a hard time talking with other people in the community, because they all think so much differently from me.
It's like this applies to like so many different mediums. Like me, I'm here in college.
Minecraft modding is a skill, so treat it like one.
Yeah.
Treat all these things that you're passionate about like a skill. Learn about them.
Yeah.
And
make
practice. Connections and make good connections.
Make good connections and practice.
Have a good team. Respect.
Also, what the fuck was I gonna say? God fucking damn it! The fuck was I gonna say?
Dumbass!
Why does this happen to me?
We were talking about making good connections and practicing.
Oh! The first thing I okay, when I got to know like my team members, of the newer times of Team Hollow, that's what my development team was called. I believe I established this before, but in case I forgot to do that before, I'm going to say it now. Like, it was Team Hollow. When I got to know the Team Hollow members better, and again, I by this point I'd replaced the one dude's computer parts like twice, because he fried his graphics card, then he fried his motherboard, and I was like,
that on Dante,
Jesus.
or is that someone else?
It was on Dante.
Yeah.
On Dante. Shout out to Andante. He fucking that motherfucker,
I've
that
never
kid,
talked to him, but like he seems like a
that
pretty cool
kid-
dude.
that kid is so talented. That kid is so talented. He's fucking amazing. Anyway,
Shout out to you if you're watching this. I don't know if you are. Maybe.
We hope you are. Vam's gonna tweet this, most likely.
Yeah. everybody in Team Hollow, fucking talented ass motherfuckers. The first thing I told them is I talked about how I put Minecraft modding in my resume, and that got me a lot of callbacks. And they were like, "Hey, like show me how you put it down." And I showed them how, and that's the first thing I told them. Put your online work. Like, there are a lot of people who say don't put your hobby online work on your resume. Put it on your resume.
Yes,
but make sure you describe it well.
Even my father taught me that. My father, and he has no idea what any of this shit is.
Put your online work on your resume, but describe it well. Don't just put I did Minecraft modding or some shit, or like I did art, some shit like that. Describe it well.
If you are a programmer and you have repositories and you have a specific job or something that you want to apply to, if it's not public, invite the interviewers. If it is public, put it on your resume. Yeah. I swear to God, it helps a lot because I literally just said that coding in Minecraft is easier than writing straight up Java, but the Forge API is really difficult to get a hang around because there's so much shit happening in there. And then like sometimes you'll need the core mod because the Forge API, as much as we'd like, doesn't have everything you need to get your shit done. Or even better if you make a PR to Forge, like if you write your own code to Forge. People, I've heard this from Lex himself when he was doing like the live stream, like the annual live stream where they go over a bunch of questions. People have gotten full on like huge paying jobs because they made typo corrections to Forge. I want to, like, this shit is huge.
Yeah.
Like, it's life changing.
Put that shit on your resume. Put your online work on your resume. If some guy told you don't put your online work on your resume, that's cringe. Don't listen to him. Put your online work on your resume.
Even if it's like a fucking
I second that.
dumbass music. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Anyway, well, let's talk about
your Team Hollow people. Very talented.
Yeah, very very talented. Again, that's all I wanted to say. Like, I taught them how to like write it down, and I taught them how I wrote all my mod development experience down. And there's other stuff that I haven't talked about, like my I had a temporary mod development team called the Populace, and the Populace was a shit show that also involved the Minecraft modding Illuminati. But
I remember that one.
We're not going to talk about that right now. It involved them deeming me as too bureaucratic, and then forming what is now Minecraft Abnormals, Team Abnormals. It's now, yeah.
Goodbye the Populace.
Goodbye the Populace. It is now somebody else's mod development Discord. I gave the Discord away and all the repositories because, again, I wasn't using them, so they can keep it. It was a server that amassed like 300 members in like a month, and I was all like,
and then,
damn,
like, died. Okay.
Well, it's a shame to just delete this. Like, anybody want it? And so I gave it away to somebody. I cannot remember your name, but so if not, I'd shout you out. But like, whatever. Let's talk about like some more technical stuff. Vanilla Plus. I brought that up earlier. It is a style of modding in which, consists of copying Mojang's design choices. How does it? The way it holds up, though, is I think it's a very controversial way of developing mods, and it's not a bias because of like the elitism in the Vanilla Plus community, but rather Mojang's design choices I think are very weird, right? So they go full on, they go straight head on something, and they will create something super huge, but then they'll just fucking like circle back to simplicity because Minecraft is supposed to be simple. And it's like
they made 112, which added a shit ton of colors, and then they made 113, which
overhauled the ocean,
and then they made 114, which added
water
villages.
Mechanics, overhauled the entire village mechanics,
and then 115, I'm pretty sure they just added bees, and that was it.
Yeah, bees. But then they'll circle back to simplicity.
But then they overhauled the Nether in 116.
they'll add these whole systems like man, like we can add so much shit with this new flexible system, but they just like sprinkle like two chocolate sprinkles on top, like there we go. There, that's
Also,
it.
like
There you go.
the people in the Vanilla Plus community who are like, "Oh, Minecraft is all about simplicity." Well, what about the warden screams simplicity to you? Because all I'm hearing is complexity.
Warren's fucking cool as fuck. That's 117.
So there's
What?
Caves.
You got this huge fucking like
Like a
vast,
fucking Minecraft Dungeons level mob.
yeah, vast, deep, like underground fucking new layer of the caves, and it's got like
Why
and you're like,
negative
wow,
64?
like, man, I wonder what's gonna happen here, and it's just the fucking warden. There's nothing else. It's just the warden.
Why would you create an elaborate and complex cave system to add one mob to it? This is why I don't agree with Vanilla Plus. By the way, this podcast episode was recorded a whole like week, like a little bit more than a week before the Minecraft Live event that happened yesterday. So yes, I know about 1.19. Please shut the fuck up. Don't comment about it.
I don't. On one hand, like that's the negative aspect of it, I think.
Yeah.
But looking at it in a more positive manner, I believe that the design of Vanilla Plus is in a way meant to build an infrastructure for the player to use, a small simple infrastructure for the player to use and build around it. And that's kind of what I appreciate about Mojang, that they add these systems and modders can take advantage of those systems and then make the game more complex themselves if they want to. That's a positive way to look at Vanilla Plus.
By that point, you're just modding. It depends on what you add.
Yeah, but I see Minecraft as more of a game engine anyway.
As do I. That's why I never play Minecraft anymore. I just mod it.
Minecraft mod packs I can't play vanilla unless it's multiplayer.
I can't play vanilla, and I can't play mod packs either. I'm either playing like a small collection of 5, or like not at all.
Which that leads us into mod packs, okay?
Matthias, I have a very quick question for you. This is very important. So,
yeah,
I know you don't really play Minecraft that often anymore. I mean, sometimes you do on stream, but like,
yeah.
What were your favorite parts and your least favorite parts of mod packs? And I'm not necessarily just talking about Hexa, because I know that shit was great because we were fucking kids. But like, what about modding the game changed the way you look at it for you? This is going to be important to how we discuss mod packs in a second. If you have an answer.
Like, for example, with Tekkit, I mean, that spaceship was fucking cool. Granted, I never figured out how to do...
It was a pretty good central theme, too.
I never figured out how to, like, do it in survival, but, like, I would spend so many hours, like, building, like, fucking, like, Aperture. I don't know if you remember that from, like, Portal, and, like, putting, like, space shit in there. Yeah. Just, like, messing around. They just, like...
I also remember how the rockets, like, even though the rockets were kind of big, they could fit through like one block holes.
We like made
I remember that.
And then the computer mod, like password doors and stuff like that. Like just the freedom to do so much more. Like Minecraft is almost like a different game at that point.
Yeah,
the freedom was basically unlimited, because like I mean the amount of mod packs also unlimited. Yeah. So many mods in one mod pack, let alone one mod pack. Already got so many mods. Super fun.
And this is what leads us to the fact that Minecraft gives modders stuff to work with. And Tekkit did that. And for a while, mod packs they stayed the same for a while, and they are still the same. And the meta has not changed, despite having so many tools to work with. What we got now are things such as RLCraft, which is just... I'm known for hating RLCraft.
Me too. Well, I'm
not because not because he funny raged at it. He's so bad at hard mod pack. He funny rage. No, RLCraft is a fundamentally flawed mod pack with a shit ton of bad design choices, and this leads us to this segment, fucking topic.
Whatever we're doing, whatever the
fuck we're doing. I consider mod pack developing like game developing, because it's less stressful, obviously, because there's no AAA fucking company barking orders at you and like the complexity behind it. But you still gotta, if you're making a mod pack and you're serious about it, you still gotta go to mod pack developers if there's ever a bug in there, and say, hey, is this your mod? And nope. And sometimes you'll meet mod developers who, again, going back to the toxicity thing, will be just super fucking awful to you and go like, there's an in-game guide, why don't you read it? It's in there. And I'm like, no, it's not in there. And they're like, yes, it is, or something like that. But mod pack developing, I would consider exactly like game developing. A lot of mod packs for years have been fundamentally flawed. Tekkit, Hexit, those have all been products of their time because they were simple and they utilized what Minecraft, the game Minecraft gave them properly and to entertain the player. But they've stayed the same. Now that, you've got all these overhauls, all these complex systems in Minecraft, they're still the same. They're still kitchen sink packs that have mods thrown in them, and they're good. Right now, the most popular mod pack nowadays is called Better Minecraft, and its description is promising it's all like a true vanilla plus experience. It's
Adds
got like
blue skies.
It's got like over 300 mods. Now, if you ask me, if you have over 300 mods in your mod pack in 2021 plus 2021, like beyond, there is no fucking way you are thinking critically about what to do with those mods. There's no way you're thinking, all right, what would this change? What would this add? What experience would this change? You're just saying, this is cool, I want it in there, and you're not doing anything to remedy that at all. There are countless amounts of tools that mod pack developers could take advantage of, such as Craft Tweaker. You can do infinite amount of stuff with Craft Tweaker. It has more than just crafting recipe editing. You can edit mob drops. You can edit like
Craft Tweaker is insane.
You can edit like lang files straight from the like Zen script. And there's Content Tweaker. You can add your own blocks, add your own food items, add your own anything.
You could make your own helper mod, like if you know how to code.
To bridge gaps in between your experience, but nobody uses them. People just rely on, hey, look, it's a Sky Factory, but you're in an infinite ocean. Or look, you can crouch to grow trees because it go faster. It make the grind of the pack faster. And this has been the meta for years. Packs that you just craft and you craft and you craft and you craft like an infinite chest, like an AE2 system, a fucking like your whole like ore quintupling system.
The quest book becomes so monotonous. They use quest book. It becomes so monotonous.
The quest book, like that, basically holds your hand the entire pack.
Here's my least favorite part about mod packs since 1.11 or 1.12.
Right.
It's that whenever there's an issue with a mod, let's say for example one of my mods somehow got in, let's say for example fucking 4-Ouchcraft, even though no one uses it, got into one of these mod packs, and there was an issue with another mod in that mod pack, and they think it's coming from my mod pack, they won't try to debug the issue or see what's causing it. They'll just go straight to me and ask me to fix it for them. Yeah. Like, I'm responsible for your fucking mod pack. Calm the fuck down.
If you are putting out a public mod pack that, like, that isn't for you and your friends or something, well, even if it is, if you're asking the mod developer for help, you have the responsibility to test and troubleshoot because it's your project at that point. You were the one who decided to put this together, so it's your responsibility to test it and to troubleshoot. The modders are not going to troubleshoot for you. They don't know what the issue is if you don't give them a crash log. They don't know what the issue is if you don't give them like anything to work with, and they can't fix your issue. Nowadays, I think that mod packs are severely lacking. We're going back to design, by the way. Mod packs are severely lacking in the sense that nobody treats mod pack development seriously. Nobody takes mod pack development
I miss
seriously.
Hexit, dude.
It is. I'll talk about what made Hexit good in a second. It is always some monotonous spree of crafting that is sometimes changed to be more intricate, but it stops at the crafting. It stops at throwing a bunch of people's favorite mods in, and that's again also a fault of many packs, is that they'll be good, but they have a lot of mods that the creator personally likes that make it bad. Your favorite mod doesn't have to be in the pack for it to be good. Maybe you enjoy it, but like you have to look at things objectively. You have to look at things realistically. How can you improve the consistency? How can you improve what does what in the mod pack? And how can you make it feel like immersive? How can you make it feel like it's all coherent? And that's what a lot of mod packs lack and have been lacking for years. The meta for mod pack making has been unchanging, despite. What the fuck word is that? What the fuck word? Anyway, despite the fact that there's a lot of tools to work with, you can bridge the gaps, you can make a masterpiece, but you're not making a masterpiece because you're stuck in tradition. All of you are stuck in tradition. All of the fucking mod pack developers are stuck in, look at, it's in the sky and you have to crouch trees to grow them. You have to make a sieve and like sift out ores.
You have to mash shift next to the sapling.
You have to mash a button and you have to get ores from like gravel. And then you have to build yourself up in the sky. And it's always the same meta. It's always the same meta, and I'm bored of it. I'm also bored of mod packs going like, look at this cool hyper realistic dragon. Download it now. Everybody who is not a kid, or like everybody who's not a kid thinks RLcraft is bad. Everybody who's not a kid and has like recognizes like basic design principles thinks Better Minecraft is bad. I don't care. Like, oh, the 3 million people will disagree with you. Fuck them. Fuck those 3 million people. If you enjoy Better Minecraft, I'm not condemning. I'm not condemning you for liking it. If you find it fun,
just tell instantly.
Dude, if you find Better Minecraft fun, go play Better Minecraft. If it makes you happy, go play it. You're
don't
great.
Bother us about mod compat issues.
You're great for not caring about my opinion. Just don't bother mod pack developers about compatibility issues, because it was the responsibility of the developers to do that. By the way, Luna Pixel Studios, the developers behind Better Minecraft, Damned Minecraft, troubleshoot your stuff, please. You guys are awful developers. You guys are so incompetent.
The way you looked at the camera when you said that was perfect. Like your eyes popped out.
You guys are so incompetent. Did you... Blue Skies came out day one, you added it to Better Minecraft. Did you know that every time a player enters and leaves the dimension, the portals start stacking on top of each other, creating new ones? Did you know that? Did you know that there's an infinite amount of compatibility errors with a lot of mods in the entire thing? You don't troubleshoot anything.
They call themselves a studio.
Maybe they did.
You're not a studio. You're fucking. You're. I know that you're a bunch of kids.
No,
I know it. I know you guys are following your passion, and hey, I don't mean to like rag on you guys doing what makes you guys happy, but God, please learn to look at things objectively. Troubleshoot your stuff. Do hours of testing. I promise you, it's rewarding.
Yeah, especially for mods, because like
on the weekend, play around a little bit with your mod pack that you're creating. See, like, think about design choices that can make it better. Look at things objectively. Please, Luna Pixels, I fucking beg you. You're making so many mods look so terrible. You're giving so much. Again, this gives so much trouble to individual mod developers because people are reporting bugs that they don't know.
We don't know what to do, dude.
Troubleshoot your stuff,
like that,
please.
That fucking portal stacking thing. It took us like 2 weeks before we realized where that actually came from.
Like, God, troubleshoot your stuff, please. Luna Pixel Studios, I'm sorry, but your mod packs are terrible.
All right. I do want to. Do you have any final thoughts? Because I do want to wrap up soon. Because that was phenomenal. It's a phenomenal
episode.
Yeah,
the phenomenal discussion. But like, we don't want to make it too long. Hopefully,
sure. Yeah. No, I get it.
Vam, do you have any final words of wisdom to share with us? I'll just say this now that it probably won't be too. It probably won't be like too soon that you'll be back. But like, if you want to come back,
absolutely,
we might have you back sometime.
I'd love to be back one of these days, and this time I'll be like a lot more prepared, and I'll be a lot more like. out of like within like touch with myself. My final words, because I'm dying. I have the coronavirus. Never mind. No, just kidding. Just kidding. My final thoughts are Lunapixel Studios, test more of your stuff. Minecraft Abnormals, or Team Abnormals, or Minecraft Ideas Academy. Mystic is innocent. Well, at least now he is. Apologize to Minecraft Suggestions. They also did nothing wrong. Public apology, by the way. That'll restore all their honor. I stream on Twitch sometimes, twitch.tv/Vamacher0n, but I'm an awful content creator, so you won't see me around much.
Gilded Games is incompetent.
Gilded Games is incompetent. Oscar Payne, please step down as a project manager. Hire somebody else with due respect. Again, everything I've said is with due respect. I acknowledge everybody that I've dissed as human beings, and I believe that they have a heart and soul, and they are beautiful people. Outside of whatever their antics are, except if you're a pedophile. Again, I hope nikocado avocado outlives you if you're a pedophile.
I like how he circled back to that.
Yeah, I circled back to it.
I'll make sure to add that in the episode description.
Also, hashtag incarcerate EDP.
Incarcerate ADP.
Enter that prison for 45 years.
Incarcerate ADP. Commission Susie Q on Twitter.com.
Take care of your project. Take care of your.
Take care of your projects. Look at things objectively. Be nice. Be fucking.
And please,
be responsible.
Please, for the love of God, stop acting like children and pipe the hell down.
Yeah,
it's a kid's game.
It is a fucking kid's game. We are modding a children's game.
Modding it.
Do you realize this? This is not that important. This is a video game.
Yeah, you don't make it fun. You really don't make it fun.
The point
don't bring politics into it.
Fun.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry we're out of time. We can't go over this, but there was this one situation where like so many people added political messages in their mods. It was a shit show. All right, I that's all I can say.
We'll talk about that at a later episode.
Yeah.
Then you plugged all your shit.
I plugged all
I'll
my
make
shit.
sure to put all your shit in the description.
I'll organize a description.
Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, whatever other socials we'll have at the time. This has been.
We want to get big. Only reason
we want to get big. Maybe Patreon if we're feeling spicy, but no promises.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Goppity goo goobity gee. Bye bye.
Thank you all for tuning in to Boxed Program Thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Men Becoming Lovers and the Worst Straight Dying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much
Thank you once again for being on the show, Vam. It's been an honor, even though we just spent the entire episode just shitting on people.
Shitting on.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course.
Anything to make this community that I love so dearly a better place.
Yeah. Honestly, like we may have shit on you guys, but you guys meaning the community, not our viewers. We may have shit on you guys, but it's because we care. If we didn't care, we would have dipped a while ago.
Yeah,
exactly.
All right.
I think that's the perfect way to close it out.
Yeah. See you all next time.
Don't keep things positive. Challenge yourself. See you in the next one.
See you later. Box Program Thoughts Live. See you later.